Hello everybody, this is KN from Sonic Song 182, wishing you a happy Friday as always. Hello everybody! I see everybody coming in now with the first few of which, that was Noah Jones, Malcolm Cohen, and Silvarchi saying hi. Also Nightcorn Blogs and Sonic Animation 7 Animation Studios were also saying hi. That's everybody saying hi. Hello everybody! And Karis Patterson said, "Oh my Olympus, I caught a stream! Hooray! I guess this must be your first one. Well, welcome. Today I've got some more speed draw of Metal Sonic's Ask the Sonic Heroes artwork that I've been working on, so you guys can see more of the art process. Working on the new artwork. I've got a few different poses here that I'm going to be working on. It's primarily the ones that you saw in the thumbnail. But you will see when we get there. Metal Sonic is, really hard to draw, so there's a lot of me just trying to figure out what am I looking at? What's going on here? I'm so confused. That's basically what the, stream is going to be about, but in the meantime, I will see what I can do about chatting with all of you guys, because that is always lots of fun for me. I'll give you guys a little bit more time to filter in before I see if I can read the participants list. Really quick. Oh my goodness. Mighty the Armadillo said, "Drawing robots is tricky." Yes, it absolutely is. The one that I did Omega, then Eggman, and then I did Metal, and all three of those were difficult, but like, Eggman at least has such like a noodly body structure that he's kind of fun to draw. The robots are hard for me because they gotta be a little more, rigid than that, a little more precise. And Rainboom Blitz also agrees, saying drawing robots is, pretty hard. Yes. Cartoon Sidez said, "You draw good, thank you." And, Kimberly Ariano said, hey, would you rather eat a bee or a spider? My goodness, starting up with the difficult questions. I think I would rather eat neither of those. I'm afraid to answer that question. That's terrifying. Probably the spider can't hurt me as much. It doesn't have a stinger. Elizabeth Paul asked, "KN, are you sick like me?" You know, actually, I am healthy again, but I have like a tiny bit of my cough and sore throat still kind of hanging around after like over a month, so I hope you get well soon. I just need like an occasional cough drop here and there to keep my throat from being too scratchy, but other than that, I'm good to go. Emily Modron said, "Depends on the spider." This is true. Let's see. Oh, Dragona Speed Paint said, "I saw that my art got featured in the Sonic and Shadow Play Sonic Forces episode. That made my day. I'm the one named Dragoness." Thank you for the artwork, Dragoness. I'm glad that you got to see it. It's always fun when we receive fan art and we get to show a little bit of it off at the end cards of different episodes of things that we make, so thank you for sending it in. It was very cool. Gamma Venoct said, "Is there going to be more story for Metal Sonic?" I don't know. We'll have to see what the future holds. He had his little, intro story. I'm not sure if everybody got to see, Metal Sonic's introduction to Ask the Sonic Heroes little side story. That was fun to work on, though. I hope you guys did get to see it. It was very amusing. Let's see. Okay, once we get to the 5-minute mark, I'll check the participants list. But, let's see. Ooh. Well, I'm sorry for everybody who's not feeling well right now. Looks like a good number of people are not feeling so well. You know, there was like a cold or a flu that went around, and then everybody got better from that one, only to get sick with another one, and then get hit with a third one. It's been a really hefty year with people having colds and stuff. It's pretty rough. Infinite Flame said, "Cold and flu season." Yes, indeed. And I see from Karis Patterson, "Thank you for the 5 Nux bucks." They said, "I am so happy I can do this now. You and Shadow are both the coolest." Thank you! That almost sounds like a comment for Sonic and not me. I'm not as cool as Shadow, so but thank you very much for the Nuxbox, and thank you for joining us today. I'm glad you could catch the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, let me see. I'll try to do the participants list now. As you guys know, the list doesn't always actually say everybody's names. It just gives a percentage that the YouTube algorithm picks out. So this isn't actually all 150 plus of you guys, it's just like some of you. I have no idea how YouTube decides who they want to put on this list or not, but I will read the ones that I can see. So hello and happy Friday to 72 Acemon, Aaron Palmer, Asermani456, Agent TDM Forces, Aiden Miller, Alan Carrillo, Alessandra PM, Ala Bettman, Amy Forhip, Andrea, Angel Bunny, Angelique Kolick, Astro Gamer, Awesome Sauce Boy, Back Sideways, Box the Hedgehog, Briar Rose the Hedgehog, BVP Clips, Caleb Wilkie, Carmen Horton, Cartoon Sidez, Chaotic Jester 64, Chrono Trinity, CJ the Beast, Claudia Gonzalez, Cordell Grace, Caroline, Dark Rabbit 16, David Williams, Davinia Freeman, Devin DeVore, Devin Hudson, Dominic Armstrong, Dorami's Melody, Dragona Speed Paint, Dust in the Wind, Demons Within, E. Nopper, Eclipse the Fox, Eduardo Corias Portillo, Edwin Sigenza, Elemental God Anthony J. Infinity, Elijah Doe, Elizabeth Paul, Elizabeth Fuentes, Emily Modron, Emily Ruiz, Fatman and Pop, Flair the Cat, Gamma Venoct, Gemma Pollitt, Gert the Great, Hubert Leo, Herder, Hyper Dreamer and Infinite Flames. Happy Friday to Irregular Breadstick. It's Barodster. It's me Mads, Jackson Gaming, Jacob Dupree, James D. Morris, Jarrett Perez, Jesse Bowen, Jessica the Raccoon, Joel Shepard, Jocelyn Ariano, Joshua Smith, Kamori Martin, Carol Torres, Kennedy. Oh, that's Kennedy KJK 2016. Kenyol Javier Mulero, Karis Patterson, Key Gaming, Kimberly Ariano, Kit Voice VA, Lakaya Ballard, Liana Amanor, Lisbeth Garcia, Loj Fries, Luke O'Sullivan, Malcolm Cohen, Maria Marquez, Mario Fan 07, Master Bubble, Matthew Day, Metal Sonic 3.0, Mighty the Armadillo, Mosey Dice is here, and so is Nefessa Ahmed. Nazma Asaya is here with us today, and so is NetGreen123, Nicholas Laughter, Nightcorn Blogs, Nightmare Gamer, Nina the Killer, Noah Jones, Noah Wood, Omegaeus817, Park Jimin, PC Shnun is here, helping to moderate the chat today. Hello Shnun, who I can't wait to see somewhat soon! Woo! Phantom Bonnie, Phantom7620, Pokey in My Pocket, PPG Wolf 10 Vids, Psymatter TH, Rainboom Blitz, Raymond Graves, Richard Rowland, Robin Son of Aurora, Rosemary Rivera, Runo Hayuko, Sakura Goldwolf Lol, Sally Michael, Salvador Mejia, Sakea Harris, Scott Conlon, Shawnee Ivor, McNeil Paul, Silver Archie, Sis and Bro Yas, Silver the Hedgehog and Blaze, Sonic and Mario Adventures, Sonic Animation 7 Animation Studios Fantasy 7, that's a long one, Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Droid the Hedgehog Robot, Sontails Tales, So Peachy Networks, Stacy Blue, Stephen Playa, 241, Suba Patch Kid, Super Lord 9, and we're moving into the T's. We are almost at the bottom of the list. Hello and happy Friday to Tails Prower, Tella the Hedgehog, the Fox God, the Black Dragon Knight, the Diamond Gamer, Thomas Roll, TL Gaming, Lego Guns, Totaka Song, Train Man of Space, Tundra Man, Tyler Hamilton, Valentine Love, Vico the Gotcha Wolf, Wyatt the Hedgehog, Yara Tovar, Yo Boy Shadow the Hedgehog, and Yukimi Yamada. Whew, that was a lot. The Night Phoenix 1026 says, Happy Friday, KN. Hello and happy Friday. I hope you are having a fantastic day so far, everybody. I think probably everybody's finishing up with school in my time zone right now. Infinite Flame said, long list. Yes, it's a big list. It's not all 150 plus of you guys in the chat. It's only like a percentage of you. I have no idea how it works. But at least it's one way to say hello to a lot of people at the same time. Not everybody, but lots of you. The Diamond Gamer asked if they were on it. I'm not sure, but hello to you anyway. Hello, hello, hello. Tundra Man said they're almost graduating. Congratulations! That is fantastic. And Rouge the Bat thank you for the 1 Nux Bucks and 99 Sonic Cents. And Rouge said, I will always be supporting you. Keep up the work. Thank you very much. Yes, me and the Sonic Song squad, we're all working very hard. Right now, the current Ask the Sonic Heroes characters who have artwork in production is I'm working on Metal Sonic in the pipeline. As you can see on the screen, this is a speed draw of the work that I did on him this morning. It was actually 3 hours worth of work, but it gets condensed into just the 2 hours, so it's a little faster than watching it live. And right now, Musical Sushi is, she is the shading and highlighting specialist for all of the characters. She's working on Omega, and I just saw what she did with one of Omega's poses earlier today, and he looks really, really good. I can't wait for you guys to see, like, the finished versions of all of these. The robots are really fun. Like, they're hard to draw, but Sushi makes them look so cool and shiny. Let's see. Briar Rose the Hedgehog said, I only have 2 weeks left and then I get summer before starting high school. Nice. Congratulations to everybody who's finishing up with their classes for the semester or for this school year. And we're really looking forward to going into summer ourselves. We've got all of our events coming up, like on, I think it's June 9th this year. Let me double check so I'm not saying anything wacky. Yep, on Sunday, June 9th, me and the Sonic Song crew are heading to Sonic Revo, all the way in Whittier, California, and that is a Sonic the Hedgehog fan convention where we're going to be guests along with a lot of our other friends. Honestly, I can't remember how many of the people who are going to be guests there are still a secret and how many have been announced or haven't been announced. So I'm not gonna say any other names, except you guys already know people like Belena Productions and like Emu Emmy are gonna be there, so I can say those ones, but I don't know if all of the guests are public yet. But I'm really excited to meet some of them and hang out with the ones that I already do know, so that'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully some of you guys can come and see us at the convention. That's in early June, and we're ramping up for that. We're working on trying to put together something for stickers that we can share with everybody, and we've got lots of fun plans. It's gonna be a good time. Cat S said, school ends in about 3 weeks for me, and that's good. That's still pretty close. Less than a month, you're almost there. Yo boy Shadow the Hedgehog said, can you draw Metal with a mouth? I think that I have drawn him with a mouth, like, as for fun before, but he doesn't usually have a mouth, so he's got to be extra expressive in the eyes. And also I think that the new poses are gonna help get his mood across. Not that generally in the episodes that we've seen Metal Sonic in before, we relied mostly on how expressive Platinum Speed is as an actress for him. And that's how, you can get pretty emotive with Metal Sonic, it's just it takes different things than the mouth. So a little bit different than some of the other characters. The Diamond Gamer asked, who is the best Sonic character in the Sonic franchise, KN? That is really up to everybody's personal opinion and everyone's personal faves. I think by now everybody knows who my favorite character is, so I think that he is Best Boy. Knuckles the Echidna is my favorite, so that's how I would answer that question, but I know it's very subjective. And yep, Mighty just popped in saying, if you ask KN, it's Knuckles. My Stuff 789 said, well, you draw KN, I'll be drawing too. Nice, good luck with your artwork. I hope you have fun. I'll need to do another live draw pretty soon. Right now we've just been so busy that I've got to stick with working on the Ask the Sonic Heroes updated artwork, because there's a lot to get through. Boy, oh boy. There's so many characters in this series, good heavens. But Metal Sonic, I'm still getting his line art and stuff done, so I gotta focus on him. But sometime when things are a little bit calmer, probably after Sonic Revo, I think I'll do another one of those, OC doodling streams where, like, everybody sends me, like, what their Sonic OCs look like on Twitter and on the Team 182 Discord, so I can do little, like, 3-minute and 5-minute draws of them. Those are fun. I haven't done one of those in a couple of months, but right now I'm too busy. It takes a lot of prep. Soon. Oh. Well, Tails Plays, retracted their message, but I saw what the question was. I think that they were asking, what programs I'm using to draw. My drawing program is Adobe Photoshop, and, I edit on Adobe Premiere, so I use the Adobe suite for all of my editing stuff, but I didn't start out on all of the, like, the spendy, fancy programs. All of my starter programs were, like, the cheap, free stuff, which is a great way to start. That's how I recommend starting before investing in, like, a expensive program. Like, hone your skills first in something that's more affordable to see if that's something you want to pursue, and something that's worth the money to you. Also, back when I first started, I couldn't afford Adobe Suite, so it was something I saved up for and then got into a better position to be able to afford, and I thought it was worth it, so I went for it much later in the process. Tails Plays said that they use Fire Alpaca. I've heard about Fire Alpaca. I don't remember, I haven't used it myself, so I don't really know a lot or anything about it, but I've heard about it before as a recommendation, so I'm sure that that will work out pretty well. And Agape Studios, welcome. They said, hiya, made it to the stream. Yes, you did, and we've only been like, yeah, we're not very far in. We're gonna go from 3 to 5 o'clock, and it's 3:25 right now, so we are good to go. Good to go. I am sorry. I'm a little tongue-tied. I'm going to take a sip of, guess what? My coffee as usual. Good stuff. Joel Shepard was saying, KN, we should listen to the Japanese version of the Sonic CD soundtrack. That'll be the next one. The US soundtrack is only about 50 minutes to an hour long, so, and the stream is twice that long, so I was gonna jump into the Japanese soundtrack second. Sorry. And Kit Voice VA said, hey KN, I'm planning on starting a traditional art channel soon. Do you have any tips on how to get started? Traditional art, eh? That's a little different than what I do, since I do all digital art. So I'm not sure what you would need to do about in terms of filming your work process. I guess you'd have to get like a camera mounted so that it stays steady on the work that you're doing. Because I'm assuming that you mean you're drawing and working by hand or doing painting or pastels or something where you're physically working with the medium. But in terms of starting a YouTube channel, I guess all I can say is, just start up, with something that you love to do. Cause, my first channel on YouTube was, a voice acting channel, actually, and I didn't start up on YouTube with any thoughts of, ending up with over 150 subscribers or anything like that. We're not there yet, by the way. We're at, I think, a little over 130,000, which is pretty astounding. Thank you guys so much. But I never started YouTube with, like, the thought of, like, really having any subscribers or being well known in my little area of the interwebs. What I started with was just kind of like a particular passion for a certain kind of art. At that time, it was voiceover. And so if you start a channel based on something you love to do, whether anybody ever sees what you do or not, it's a good way to get started because it's more like internal validation where you're doing something that you love and you enjoy it no matter what, as opposed to worrying too much about, getting the audience built, especially at first. So that's good that you're starting with something that you like to do in the first place. I do think that it is fun to have like live streams or just speed draws where people can see what your art process is. because, people they do really enjoy listening to, listening to somebody chat while they're drawing a thing. I think it's soothing, and also, I know that some of you guys are drawing right now while listening to / watching the drawing stream that I'm doing. It kind of feels like you're drawing with friends, so that's a good thing to start with, or something to have on your channel. I don't know about any, really specific advice for that kind of channel. Just make sure you're doing something that you have fun, and, that kind of video is, enjoyable, and it can be kind of relaxing for you, too. Try not to let it stress you out. Just go in and have fun, and, relax and have a lovely time. And good luck with your channel. Thank you, James Karg, for the 10 Nux bucks, and they said, virtual hugs for all of your hard work. You are super awesome at what you do. Keep that passion burning. Thank you, James. And thank you for the hug, and thank you for the kind words and all the compliments. I have worked pretty hard at all the stuff that I do over the years. I've got lots and lots of room for improvement, as we all do. But it's a little bit easier when you make sure you're relaxed and you like what you're doing. Because it can be easy, I think, to get stressed out with the fast pace that the online community tends to go at. So, that's very nice to say. The passion is very much burning. I'm excited, even though Metal Sonic is very difficult to draw. Oh gosh. And BVP Clip said, KN, you're amazing. Can you do more, please? Absolutely. I'm here every Friday. Oh gosh, the cough is coming back. Oh no. Whew, okay. But in terms of doing more, I've got the live streams going on every Friday from 3 o'clock until 5. That's in my time zone. It might be different for yours. I've been excited to have the Sonic and Shadow or the Sonic and Tails Plays videos coming out on Wednesdays. And then Ask the Sonic Heroes just takes forever to make, so that's like every 2 months or something. I am hard at work at the next Ask the Sonic Heroes, by the way. It's still undergoing a lot of editing. I don't even have an estimate, really, for when that might be ready to go. I think it might be a little later even than I thought it would be, just because there's so much going on getting prepared for Sonic Revo right now. So, we're working on it, and thank you so very much. Pokey in my pocket said, is there any openings for voice actors on your channel? Oh, am I too quiet? I can turn up my voice if I need to. There we go. That was Tommy Kit saying they couldn't hear the speaking audio very well, so there it is. And I'll move closer to the microphone. Now I hope I'm not being too loud. Pokey in my pocket, their question was, are there any voice acting openings on your channel? No, not right now. There rarely are opportunities for that sort of thing. For the most part, when I need a voice for something, I listen to voice acting demo reels around YouTube. So for anybody who's interested in voiceover in general, I really recommend that that's something that you put together. Like, if it's specifically Sonic stuff that you want to do voiceover in, then make a Sonic the Hedgehog voice acting demo reel. If you guys browse around, you can find mine from way back in the day. I haven't actually renewed mine or made any newer updated ones since like 2009 or something. No, I think I did one in maybe 2010. I can't remember. But I've got some pretty old ones. But if you want to do voice acting for particular fandom, you really gotta make one of those so that people, when they're browsing around or they're looking for a voice, that's how they'll find you and hear what you can do. Because that's how I got my whole squad together for Sonic Song. Basically, I just typed into YouTube, Sonic voice acting demo reel, and then I listened around until I found a voice that I felt fit my vision of the character, and then I would talk to the person who was involved. Make sure you have a way for them to contact you in case they like what you hear. What they hear, I mean. There's nothing like finding a voice that you think will fit great, but they don't have like an email or any social media for you to contact them through. Because then there's just, like, no shot. And it's like, you know, good luck getting their attention in, like, the comments. Because not everybody is able to check their comments very much. So make sure that there's an easy way to contact you and things like that. Put together a demo reel. And that's not just for, like, Sonic-specific stuff either. If you want to do general voice acting, make just a voice acting demo reel so people can hear what kind of original voices you can do. But you want to have, like, demo reels that have titles that help people find what they're looking for. If it's Sonic stuff, make a Sonic voice acting demo reel. General voice acting, just make it a voice acting demo reel. For whatever, like, if you're doing a specific fandom one, like, have it in the title. Like, separate your stuff out so people can find what they're looking for, and that helps. But for my channel specifically, that's kind of how I found most of my actors, and other than that, I tend to cast people that I have met or things that I hear. Yeah, there's nothing right now. Maybe someday, I don't know. But, that's how I'd recommend getting involved in doing, like, voice acting stuff. Maybe even someday for, like, me. It's gotta start with a demo reel. That's, like, step number 1. And in the meantime, while I was answering that question, I need to jump down here, because I saw a few things come in here. Let me see. Who was that? Oh, thank you to the Black Dragon Knight for the 10 Nux Bucks. They said, I just got the Dark Brotherhood game again. I love the game. Wish Shade was in more stuff. Also, I feel like she and Mephiles would get along as they both have some things in common, mostly being trapped. You know what? I never got to play Dark Brotherhood. My sister Ames actually has played a lot more of, like, the games than I have, to be honest, but I never had that one. I don't know if she beat it or not, but it looked like fun. Like, something about, like, a Sonic RPG always sounded like, you know, that sounds basically perfect for me. I just never happened to own it. All I know is that, like, apparently the music, it could have been slightly better. That's like the main thing I know, but I do know who Shade is, and she seemed kind of like a cool character. Maybe she and Mephiles would be bros. I don't know. But I hope that you have a good time playing the game. And, let me see. Matthew Day, thank you for the 30 Nux Bucks, and they said, hey KN, since I got paid yesterday, thought I'd give you the donation I wanted to give you last time. Gonna try to last the whole stream, but it's almost midnight here, so this will also be for if I have to leave. I love your work. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you very much for sharing that, and I hope you do make it to midnight with us if that's when, oh boy, does the stream end at, like you said, it was almost midnight. Feels like the stream's gonna end at like 1 a.m. for you. Don't push it too hard if you've got like work in the morning or if you're really tired. It's nice to have you with us while you're able to be here, but other than that, if you've got to go to sleep, rest well and take care of yourself. And thank you very much. I'm glad that you love our work. Oh my gosh, a bunch more came in. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Lauren Patrick, for the 20 Nux Bucks, and they said, y'all are amazing and I enjoy your content. I've been here since the first few episodes of Ask the Sonic Heroes. Keep up the awesome work. Oh wow, you've been here a long time. The channel itself is almost 11 years old, and we started Ask the Sonic Heroes, I think, in like 2009. Whoa. And those episodes, like those first episodes came out like really close to each other. Actually, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but like the first 4 episodes or so of Ask the Sonic Heroes, we recorded them in the same day. What happened was like, we wanted to start this like interview series with like me and like I wanted to start one with my group of voice actors that had been helping me with the voices for the plush films. And just like I got a group of them together and we'd record our set on Skype, and then like I'd bring in the next group like right afterwards. And so, like, the first 4 episodes are just, they were all done in the same day. But also the thing was, like, YouTube back in the day had a 10-minute, like, video limit. So, like, they were much shorter episodes, so of course they could be made faster, and my editing wasn't as good. So it was, like, they were a little easier to produce, but, you know, even, so all of those, I think, came out in, like, 2009, 2010. So you've been around for a while. I'm glad you've been able to stick around. I'm kind of curious if you were one of the ones who disappeared when I disappeared. Like, I went away for like 4 years, and a lot of people were also, you know, away from the channel because we weren't making anything. But all kinds of people, like, stayed subscribed and then realized that I came back all of a sudden. But then a bunch of people are like just starting to find us again after like having been away for a long time. I'm sort of curious about that though. Real quick, Cordell Grace said being sick is not fun. I am so sorry, and no it is not. I hope you get well soon. I was reading something, but the chat jumped, so it was, hard to see. Infinite Flame said, KN, for the questions in the chat, in the comment section, who reads the questions, do you or someone else? That could refer to a couple of things. And I'll get back to, I saw that there were another few Nuxbucks that came in. Thank you guys so much. I'll get down to those ones again in just a moment. I'm gonna go up to the regular chat again for just a second. That question, Infinite Flames, I think that could be referring to a couple of things. If you mean, like, people asking questions on Ask the Sonic Heroes, like in the comment boxes on, the question submission video, that is that's a team effort. The Ninja Crew is made up of quite a number of people, and they all go through the comment section and collect those. And I think that that's helpful so that even I have never seen the questions before. But sometimes it's a real crunch, so sometimes I do go in and help, like, collect the questions too, but mostly it's like a big group effort from the Ninja Crew. If you mean here in, I guess, if you mean, like, here in the, like, the stream chat, that's just me trying to catch questions as they all blast by. You guys know how fast the chat goes. And, let's see. D-Man243 said I was that $1 from last week. Which meme is better, Surprised Eggman or Surprised Pikachu? I know of the Surprised Pikachu meme, and Eggman's the new one, like, from Team Sonic Racing, isn't it? That's a hard call, because Surprised Pikachu is kind of a classic at this point, and, Surprised Eggman is sort of like the new guy on the block. Hard call. Right now, I'm gonna have to say the Pikachu one. Just cause he's pretty classic. Excuse me. Dust in the Wind said, good choice in music. Thank you. This is the, US soundtrack for Sonic CD. It's got some interesting sounds to it. And Princess Ace the Vamp Hog said, can't wait till my birthday comes on June 14th. Oh, that's really close. That's, a little more than a month still, but happy birthday in advance. Alright, I'm gonna jump back down to the Nuxbucks, because I still do gotta catch up over here. The last one I got was, Lauren Patrick's, so thank you again. The next one was, Gert the Great with 1 Nuxbucks. There wasn't a comment included, just the 1 Nuxbucks, so thank you very much, Gert the Great. I hope... I just heard Eggman do a terrifying laugh in the background. I'm trying to thank people and Eggman is being a huge creep. Good lord. Thank you, Gert the Great, and have a happy Friday. Okay, hopefully we have a nice song coming up after that. That was getting a little spooky. Let's wait for it. Happy times? Yeah, alright, that one's a good jam. Okay. Alright, next one. Thank you, Karis Patterson, for the 5 Nuxbucks. They said, how do I find you on Discord? I got an account just for you guys. You know what? Do I have today's link in the Discord? Yes, I do. Actually, in the video description, I've got the link for the Team 182 Discord. Here it is. Remember, you guys gotta be at least 13 and older. That's the rules for Discord in order to have an account there. So make sure you're at least that old, and you can join the Team 182 Discord at that link right there. And I am pretty busy, unfortunately, but I am able to sometimes jump in there and hang out with everybody, and that's always a lot of fun. Normally, like, the Fun Fridays is when I have, like, the best opportunity to hang out with everybody in a big group. But, there it is. That's where you will find us and other fantastic people. It's a good time. I think it's over 2 years old now. Good heavens. Very good, very good. Alright, and so that's where you can find us on Discord. These are fun. Good music. Dark Rabbit 16, thank you for the 5 Nux Bucks. They said, when Team Sonic Racing comes out, who are you gonna main as a team? Aw, good question. It's not even about, like, who are you gonna main. You can, like, I'm pretty sure you can make your own team. I think it's gonna be Team Knuckles, Silver, and Blaze, to be honest. Oh, wait, but that's hard. How about Team Knuckles, Rouge, and Silver? Or Team Knuckles, Shadow, and Rouge? Oh, man, it's too difficult. Knuckles is my boy, but, as you guys know, Knuckles is my #1 fave, so of course I'm gonna drive as him. My #2 favorite is Silver. Blaze and, Rouge are tied for my 3 and 4th spot, and Shadow's my #5, Sonic's my #6, and then everybody else I just kind of nebulously love as a group, because they're all wonderful. Hard question, but definitely Knuckles is gonna be, like, the driving captain, and, I feel like, yeah, it's probably gonna rotate between those guys, but I guess I'll just have to stick with what my first instinct was. It was, Knuckles, Silver, and Blaze is gonna be my squad. Oh boy, thank you, Mighty the Armadillo, for the 50 Nux Bucks. That's really nice of you. Oh boy, they said in asterisks, slams this donation onto the table. This is for you, in order to help you along. I just want to support one of the series I've been following since the Plushie Christmas special starring Shadow. Love you guys. Aw, was that... You know what? Shadow had a big role in, like, a lot of our Christmas specials because he's such a grump. It's like Dr. Eggman would be the main bad guy, but Shadow always had, like, a big, like, beef with Christmas, so he was always pretty involved. Because, he did kind of star as, like, he was the Grinch, basically, in A Sonic Christmas Carol. That was our first Christmas movie on the channel, and it was a mix between the story of A Christmas Carol, with Sonic and the others, like, being the Christmas ghosts, and Dr. Eggman being, like, Ebenezer Scrooge. But there was a whole side plot about, Shadow the Hedgehog basically being the Grinch with Rouge, and, Cindy, I think it's Cindy Lou Who. That role in the Grinch story is being played by, gasp, Maria Robotnik the Hedgehog, and that's how, like, Shadow first met the, Hedgehog Maria that we have on our channel. But then there was the other one, Shadow the Red-Nosed Hedgehog, and that one was quite a wild ride. That was a good, that was a good one. I still love those movies. They're very charming. And I made them so long ago, but I still do like to go back and watch them from time to time. Very sweet. James McIlwee said, my 30th birthday is coming up and it's on May 29th. Nice! Happy early birthday. That's in like 20 days or something. So, I hope you have a good birthday when it comes up. And, Tommy Kit the Kitty Fam said hi. Hello! Madison T said, I loved that one. And Bumblebee 0400 said, with Rouge being the reindeer. Yes, it was that one. And Eclipse the Fox said, what about Maria's First Christmas? If you meme there's a specific video on YouTube that's pretty popular that's about Maria's First Christmas, and I've seen that one and it was fun. I liked that one. On our channel, it's a different canon, like a different story of Maria Robotnik the Hedgehog, so it's unrelated to that video, if you were referring to that. Otherwise, on our channel, that was Maria's First Christmas that she can remember. Her memories of whatever happened before that seem to have been quite muddled, so she doesn't know. To this day, they're still trying to figure it out. Oh my goodness. Platinum Speed, hello dear. She says, everybody knows by now, I'm sure, but Platinum Speed is our voice actress for Sonic the Hedgehog, and Knuckles, and Metal Sonic, and Omega, and Dr. Eggman, among others. And she says, hi Kayan, what are your thoughts on Danny DeVito? Also, you got another Nux Bucks, friendo. Thank you, Platty. I do see that I've got, I think, more than one, but I am jumping between the Nux Bucks chat and like the regular chat because I would love to speak with everybody. Thank you so much for the reminder. I will absolutely check down again in a moment. Danny DeVito was fabulous, but I can't do an impression of him, so I can't. But he's great. Mr. Maniac said, any thoughts on bringing the old plushies out of retirement? You know, technically they're not quite in retirement. We've done a few little things with the plushies since coming back on the channel. Like we've done a little bit of Sonic Chefs. We did a little bit of Sonic Goes To, like with Sonic and Amy Go to the Zoo, and Sonic and Rouge going to like Anime Expo and E3. So we've been doing some small things. The trouble with getting back to like the big like major like movies that we used to make is, boy oh boy, as much time as Ask the Sonic Heroes takes to make, like, it takes me a long time to create Ask the Sonic Heroes episodes, but the plush films took even longer, and that was because there's a point that I got to with the plush films in terms of quality. If I made one today, I could make it really, really good. I'm very confident that I could make it look really great, and it would probably be, like, a cool story and everything. Like, I'd love to continue, like, the old storyline that I had going already, because I had 2 more big movies that I wanted to make before the hiatus. I just never made it there. But the thing was, like, it's because I got to the point of making painted backgrounds and, like, green screened backgrounds in both Shadow the Red-Nosed Hedgehog and Silver's Never-Ending Story, which right now is, like, the plush film magnum opus of the channel. But because it got so complex, there's no way I could scale back and do something less, like, you know, I don't know, what's the word for it? It would need to be at least that good, and definitely better, so I'd need to make the painted sets, but because of that, it's a big time investment, even longer than Ask the Sonic Heroes, so it'll take some time, I think, to get into a position where I have enough time to do all of the current series, including the weekly Let's Plays and Ask the Sonic Heroes, and the Fun Friday streams, and also add, like, a major plush film to it. I'd love to do it. I really would. I would love to do it. It's just, it's a time issue right now. As you guys know, like, YouTube is, sadly not my, it's not my main job. I have other jobs that I've got to attend to, so YouTube is what I do when I have, spare time. If I was a full-time YouTuber, I'd totally go for it. So someday I'll go back to it. Right now, we just have, like, little, smaller projects with the plushies in the meantime, because, they're still very cute, and I love them. And let me go back to the Nuxbucks area, so I can thank you guys. Thank you so much. Kali is Ravenwood93 for the 2 Nuxbucks, and they said, rewatching Ask the Sonic Heroes, you guys are awesome. Thank you! I hope you're enjoying rewatching the series. To be honest, I need to do the same thing, actually. I should go back to the very beginning and watch all the way through, because it's been a really long time since I've seen some of the episodes. Usually because I'm so busy making the new ones. Oh boy, it's a little hard for me to watch, like, the original, like, 1 through 6. Like, episode 7, is when I started to get a little bit better at what I was, you know, doing. The editing on the first few is so bad. But you know what? Everybody needs to start somewhere. If you worry too much about being, like, about everything being perfect when you first start a new project, you'll never get anything done. Like, it's much better to just take what you've got, roll with it, have fun, have a good time, and then 10 years later look back and worry about, like, oh boy, that wasn't so good, the audio quality is not great, my editing isn't very good, so that the pacing's, you know, the art could have used improvement, you know, like, all that stuff. Like, that's something you should worry about, like, way, way down the line. I'm really glad that I never let that stop me back in the beginning, because you can't get anywhere until you start, so even though it's a little painful to watch, it's almost a good thing in a way, because I can tell that I got a lot better, and I know that through that, that means that I'm able to entertain you guys, like, better than, like, back in the day, but I know there's still nostalgic charm to the old episodes. I still love them. But I can't help thinking, like, oh boy, I should have edited that better. Let's see. Oh yeah, no worries, Platty. We're definitely gonna play the Japanese soundtrack of the Sonic CD after the US version finishes. It's at, like, it's got maybe 5 to 7 minutes left, and then we're gonna switch it over. And let's see. Draculara the Half-Demon said, hey KN, what's the hardest thing to draw on any Sonic character? Like, for example, hands, feet, shoes, quills. Good question. It depends on which character, because, like, you know, like, drawing Sonic's muzzle and his mouth, super easy. Drawing Vector's muzzle slash mouth, or, like, Jet the Hawk's, not easy. Not easy. I would say, like, any, like, mechanical parts are the really hard thing to do. And, like, the characters that have the body shapes more similar to Sonic's are pretty easy in comparison. But, like, anyone who's got, like, an unusual mouth, like the Birds or Vector, they're quite challenging. Or even Dr. Eggman, he doesn't look quite like himself if you don't get, like, the nose and the mustache and the head shape and the body shape right, so there's more to worry about. Oh, here's another one. I have drawn Mighty the Armadillo before. He's really difficult because of his shell. Like, his head doesn't work the same as other characters. Like, normally I can draw, like, a full, like, circle head separate from the rest of the body, but, like, Mighty's is embedded in a way that doesn't turn or move very easily, so he is also quite a challenge, even though he's got more of a similar structure to the other Sonic characters. Also, goodbye to James McIlwee, who seems to be heading out for now. Have a good day. SciMatterTH said, can I make an animation of Ask the Sonic Heroes and give credit? Absolutely. We have had some people do, like, fan animations of moments from Ask the Sonic Heroes, like, just for fun. Or from, like, the, Let's Plays that we've done, just using the audio. And that's okay. That takes a lot of, like, creative energy on the part of the animator, and we enjoy watching that kind of thing, actually. So, go ahead. That's fine. Just, like, link back, I guess, to where the audio came from, so people know where to look for it. And, link us to your animation so we can see it. Alright. TL Gaming Lego Gun said, Kane, who's your favorite voice actor for Knuckles? Platinum Speed. I don't know how to pick that one. To be honest, like, I didn't actually play the, Dreamcast games, like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, when they came out, because I didn't have a Dreamcast. And so, Knuckles, I didn't get, like, the exposure to that voice. I think it was Scott Dreer who I heard more as Knuckles later, because I missed, like, the whole Dreamcast era of Sonic until way later. And not all people felt like this, but when they switched his actor for the newer one that's, like, the current actor, I don't know all of their names, please forgive me, but the one that they switched him to in Sonic Freeriders, who plays him currently, I remember when we were all, like, listening for what the new character voices were gonna sound like in Sonic Freeriders. It was this big, like, I was on YouTube at that point, and it was this big, like, community event. We were all so excited, like, everyone was kind of excited and horrified, etc. Like, a mixed feelings, because we're like, oh boy, it's a new Sonic cast. And remember when this happened with 4Kids coming around the block? I was excited about Knuckles' change, because if he had to change, he ended up switching to an actor that sounded similar to the one that I had gotten used to, and he sounded good to me, so I was like, oh good. Knuckles sounds fantastic. I'm so happy. And meanwhile, we were all kind of scared because Amy sounded like Minnie Mouse. And there were, like, other issues that people had. But everybody who ended up getting cast, like, since Freeriders, who is in the set of their current actors right now, everybody really came into the roles as they got more practice. Like, Amy's current voice actress doesn't sound like Minnie Mouse anymore. She did in, like, Freeriders, but, you know, now she's very natural at it, and she sounds good. Like, everybody got, like, a lot better as they went. So, hard question. Platinum Speed is my favorite. Even more so than the official actors, I'm sorry. Yes, that's how I would answer that. But I do like Knuckles' current actor. He is cool with me. Alright, jumping back to the Nuxbucks. Thank you so much, Doremi's Melody, for the 4 Nuxbucks and 99 Sonic cents. And they said, I remember all of the plushie movies. They always leave me with a nostalgic feeling. I've been here since Shadow and the 13 Ghosts. Oh boy, Doremi, that is a long time. That's awesome. I'm glad you've been here that long. Shadow and the 13 Ghosts was the first movie that we made on Sonic Song 182, and I believe that was also the premiere of all of the voice actors being on the channel. There was like a little like practice movie I had been making called The Rouge Bid before Shadow and the 13 Ghosts came out, but I actually never completed that project, so that was never released to the public. It was just like, it was this really silly story about like, it was very fourth wall breaking. The Rouge bid was about, Sonic and the others were trying to win, like, a Rouge plushie on eBay so she could be in the show, but, like, Dr. Eggman was, like, betting against them, and it turned into, like, a fight. It was really silly, but Shadow and the 13 Ghosts was the, first time that the voice actors for Sonic Song were heard on the channel. That was the premiere of Platinum Speed and Super Nintendo 64, and, like, all of the others, like Hiei Fire Shadow and our original Cream and Knuckles voice actors. That was a good time, and that was way back in, like, October 2008. That's a good one. I think, actually, I watched a little bit of that the other day. I have good nostalgia for that, and it's fourth wall breaking, and it's really goofy, like Scooby-Doo chases. It was somewhere between being serious and really ridiculous, so I think it had a fun tone to it. Emily Madron said, I remember you've mentioned the Rouge bid before. Yeah, some people have heard of Rouge bid, but, like, because it never came out, a lot of people don't actually know that that existed. That was gonna be, like, the first movie that the voice actors appeared in, but technically, that one never actually came up. Ooh. Cat S said, I haven't watched your plushie videos, but that might be something I'd look into. Yeah, if it's something that you think you might enjoy. It's not for, you know, the plushie movies aren't for everybody, but it is how we started here on Sonic Song 182. Almost. Technically, we were a song parody channel at the beginning. We were singing, like, it was just my sister Ames and I, voice acting all of the characters, like Sonic and Eggman and Shadow, and we were doing the musical Wicked. We only uploaded one video of that. I didn't finish the editing for the other parts. Like, the songs were all edited, but, like, the visuals weren't. And that's how we actually started on the channel. But also my, like, little 7-year-old cousins at the time made me a plushie movie with, like, a few Sonic plushes that I had gotten for my birthday. As a nostalgic gift, because I've always loved, like, Sonic stuff, but I had been out of the series for a while until my sister started getting me back into it again. And then we ended up making, like, a little, like, few plushie videos, and then we made Shadow and the 13 Ghosts, which was a big plushie movie. And then we made a couple of those, and then Ask the Sonic Heroes came up until 2014. Then the hiatus happened where I disappeared for 4 years, and then we came back with more Ask the Sonic Heroes, and then the Sonic Let's Plays came in, so that's, the distant history. Let's see. And Kennedy, KJK 2016, thank you for the 5 Nux bucks. And they said, I have my finals next week, I have 1 more semester, and then I will get my AAS degree in IT tech, and finally get a decent job for most of my life. That sounds like a great accomplishment. Work hard, but remember to try to get some sleep. Goodness, make sure you eat and drink some water. I know what finals week was like. It's rough. It can be rough. Just try to pace yourself and make sure you take care of your health at the same time. I will let you know, I overworked myself for one of my finals when I was in college, and I didn't sleep that night, and you know what happened? I went in to take my final, I fell asleep at the final. I woke up in time to finish it, but that wasn't good. Make sure you get enough rest and eat enough food and drink enough water so you don't fall asleep during your final, because the time crunch that will create will not be very pleasant and it won't be good. So take care of yourself, good luck, and I'm proud of you for getting as far as you are. And Dust in the Wind, thank you for the 30 Nux bucks, and they said, Caffeine 2, Revenge of the Donations! You know what? Good suggestion. I've got my caffeine here. I'm gonna drink a little bit. Oh, good. There we go. Alright, thank you. Anyway, Dust said, also, bring in the boss theme from the Japanese version of Sonic CD. Lol, stay awesome. Thank you, Dust. I will do my best. Let's see. I don't know. Like, we'll get the Japanese soundtrack for Sonic CD in next. It's a good one. We just started with the US one. Let's see. Anonymous dude was asking if Ames has a Discord tag. She technically does, but I don't think that she only adds people that she knows personally. And actually, I do the same thing. But we do hang out and chat with people in the Team 182 Discord, which can be found here. Even though we only add like people that we know personally or that we work with extensively, like as Discord contacts. The Team 182 Discord is a great like place to catch us and like the Ninja Crew, and like we go in there and hang out, and it's a lot of fun. You can submit fan art in there. You get announcements like before anybody else gets them. There's like custom emojis in there. It's a good time. So if you're like interested in hanging out with like the community of other people that love Sonic or people that enjoy Sonic songs specifically, fantastic place to go. But you gotta be at least 13, please. Discord's really been pushing that rule recently, and unfortunately we do need to follow it. That's just for people's safety. Let's see. Wyatt the Hedgehog said, I plan on getting a Discord soon. I'll find you when I do. Yep, if you do get a Discord and you're old enough, join us on the Team 182 Discord at that link right there. Well, you'd have to wait until you get a new link. That link is only good for 24 hours as of the moment it has been posted. So there we go. Sonic the Hedgehog said, see ya, gonna get some sleep. Okay, good night, go get some rest. Or maybe good afternoon, if you like to take afternoon naps like me. Aw, Mr. Maniac said, it's a shame that Silver's Neverending Story is no longer properly playable. Yeah, I know, it hurts. Silver's Neverending Story was our biggest plush film that we ever made. It was, it was basically the movie The Neverending Story, but, like, it was a Sonic the Hedgehog spin starring Silver. It was real, like, I love that movie. Like, I'm so, like, emotionally attached to it. I worked so hard on it, and it turned out, like, it was so fun. It was really good. But it was a choose-your-own-adventure story, which had YouTube annotations being the way that you chose how to go to the next part of the story. And YouTube removed annotations. And also, back in the day, like, before I took the hiatus, it was the Wild West here on YouTube, and people, like, copyright claims on music weren't really so much of a thing. Like, you could slide by with a lot. So a lot of the Silver's Neverending Story videos had copyrighted music. Lots and lots of copyrighted music. So some of like the videos ended up getting blocked and stuff, and you know, they weren't monetized or anything like that. It's just they're definitely a product of their time in that way. Sometime, I think I've been saying this for like a year now, but sometime I'm gonna put together a special Sonic Song like Friday stream where we play through Silver's Neverending Story. Or maybe not on a Friday, it might be another day. So then people can like experience the story, and I'll have like the chat vote on what options we want to pick for the choose your own adventure element of the story. I think it'd be a good time, but I just gotta pick like the right time and place to do that. Cynthia Funes said, I haven't watched Silver's Neverending Story before. Maybe I'll check it out soon. Yeah, it was a really fun one. If you're interested in like plushy videos that are done, it's like basically puppetry with painted backgrounds, then you would probably like it. It's not for everybody, and I understand that, but it's a good story. It's lots of fun. It's got all your favorite voice actors in there from the Sonic Song channel. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, you know what? I just realized we jumped into a different soundtrack altogether. Ah, what's going on? No! Okay, hang on a second. That's not the soundtrack I want. You know what I'm trying to get to. Oh, I don't want to do that one. That's gonna be too long. Which, Alright. Here we go with the Japanese soundtrack of Sonic CD, which is a good one for a Metal Sonic drawing stream. There we go. Princess Isabel 1310 said, KN, what is your favorite color? Also a hard question. I tend to like colors in certain combinations, like black and teal is my favorite color combo, and I'm also quite a fan of orange and black, the Halloween colors together. By itself, it's a hard call. I think lately I've been into, like, blue, I guess. But, sometimes it's green. So that one's a hard question. I usually like to answer with my color combos thing because it tends to be more specific. I'm feeling blue today. Also, the Fox God said, have some Pop-Tart. I would love some Pop-Tart. That sounds delightful. Thank you. Let's see. Blue Moon Cool Moon said, when did you first start to draw? As long as I can remember, actually. I think, but you know, like, doodling and drawing as a kid is pretty common. I tried to draw, like, little comic books and things when I was, like, 4 to 6 years old. They mean they weren't good, but, you know, I was 4 to 6 years old. But I've always liked to draw. Like, I just grew up with that being one of my favorite things to do. I think that my #1 favorite thing to do my whole life has been writing, actually, more so than drawing. So, like, that's where, like, my strongest passion is. It's actually in writing. But I always liked to have a visual element to go along with the stories I was writing, and so that's part of why I drew so much. When I was in elementary school, I tended to draw, like, sled dog teams and things like that. I'm from Alaska, so that's just something I grew up with that I loved a lot. Like, you know, I didn't know any sled dogs personally, but it was just, like, the Alaska thing to do. But I started drawing, like, human characters more when I was in, middle school and high school. I didn't really draw Sonic stuff until starting Ask the Sonic Heroes in 2008, though. That's when, like, Sonic characters became, in my repertoire of things I could draw. I remember watching, like, drawing instruction videos, like, to learn how to draw. The first, like, you know, I had drawn the characters a little bit before, but I wasn't very good at it, and here I was trying to, like, make an interview series that was very art-heavy, and I remember specifically the first character I did well was actually Silver the Hedgehog. I don't remember whose tutorial I was watching to learn how to draw, like, the muzzle and the head shape and the hair and everything, but Silver was the first character that I drew well. I think I might even have, like, that old sketch somewhere still. Like, I drew him by hand, and then I redrew him digitally after that. But yeah, that's the history of KN artwork. And Kitty2343 said, bleh, KN, what is your favorite character to voice? I think that, hard call. I guess, my instinct is to say Rouge the Bat, probably. Just because, like, it depends on what version of her I'm doing. Like, here on the Sonic Song channel is where I do most of my voiceover work now. I don't really do much on other channels anymore. I'm just, super busy. Although I do still play, like, Tails, for example, on Belena Productions' channel in, like, A Christmas with Sonic and, those series that Steve does. But I do enjoy Rouge. She just has like a lot of fun lines, and she just has a fun way of speaking, just because it's like, you know, she's very sassy, and she's got a lot of confidence. She's just a very cool character. Although, for some reason, I always feel kind of flattered, I guess, when I get, like, requests to play Blaze the Cat. I don't know why. I'm not sure why that one, like, feels more flattering than being asked to play Rouge. Unfortunately, I really don't have the time to do voiceover as much as I used to back in the day. Although I did start playing Blaze the Cat in the Murder of Me stories, their audio drama version of the comics by GGD, made by the Xylo Cave. It's kind of a violent story, but if you're into that, it's really good. Alex Grainer, I am originally from Alaska, and Alaska is technically West Coast, but I was born in Alaska, and that's where I grew up to a degree. John Paul Grief said, oh my bad, you voiced Tails. Yep, well, actually, okay, I voiced Tails a little bit here on the Sonic Song channel. I do actually play him in the, Let's Plays, like, Sonic and Shadow Play and Sonic and Tails Play. If my Ask the Sonic Heroes voice actress, Hiei Fire Shadow, lived closer, I would just have her play Tails all of the time. The only reason I play Tails in the Let's Plays is because those are vastly easier to make in person when you're just sitting there literally on the couch with the people you're playing the games with. So we just, we voice the characters based on who we have available here that can do the impressions. But yeah, I play him, in A Christmas with Sonic on the Belena Productions channel as well, and, various other... I've been, like, Tales on Steve's channel for many, many years. I need to drink a little bit more of my coffee. One moment. Oh, good. Got a scratchy throat that will apparently never go away. William Miller said, KN, what is your favorite Aladdin song? Hard question. I love Aladdin. I was listening to the Broadway soundtrack for Aladdin the other day when I was on my bike. Like, the soundtrack specific songs, I really liked, what was it called? Like, Proud of Your Boy, I think? I think that was a sweet song. From, like, the regular movie? It probably is one jump ahead. Like, the, like Aladdin's starting song. Like, I would say that one's probably my favorite. But boy, is, like, Jafar's reprise of, like, Prince Ali fun to sing. And yeah, but he's just got, like, all this maniacal laughter in there, and the way he, Jafar brings the lines across, it just makes it a lot of fun. That one's really fun to sing, but One Jump Ahead is probably my favorite. Malcolm Cohen said, was Sonic Mania tiring for you guys? Because it was 8 hours. You know, we've done a few really long, like, live stream days. It's usually when we do the special, like, in-character Let's Play streams. So Sonic 3 Complete took about 4 hours. Sonic Mania and, the Sonic 1 and 2 combo both took, like, 8 hours. Sonic and Shadow play Sonic Adventure 2 and the Sonic Forces game that got packed in with that. That was 3 days of streaming for 8 hours in a row. Yes, it is, it's exhausting. However, we did learn from doing Sonic 3 Complete that we do need to have breaks built in. So after that one, all of the, in-character Let's Plays had, like, 10-minute breaks or, like, a lunch break built in so that we could rest and get our energy back up, and we found that to be really helpful because then you've got your strength, I guess. Sonic 3 Complete's, playthrough was interesting. I don't know if the viewers could tell as much, but I can tell Mushroom Hill Zone, Platinum Speed and I were exhausted. We were so tired, and you could kind of tell that we were really tired, but we still had, like, half the game to go. But then we picked up again by the time we got to Sandopolis for the Sandopolis Time Crunch, which was a pretty iconic moment from there. So, yes, it's quite tiring, but we're also having, like, a really good time. That's part of why we end up so exhausted, because we're just, like, really high energy the whole time and excited to be there. And then when we go on break, we're like, I need to eat. Let's see. Oh, Bumblebee. Thank you, Bumblebee0400, for the 2 Nux Bucks, and they said, hey, KN, I just wanted to say that you're awesome. Thank you so much. That's really nice of you, and you're awesome too, and I'm glad that you're able to come to the streams pretty regularly. I do recall, or I recognize you when you come in. That's kind of the same for, like, a lot of you guys. I can, like, some of you guys have come to the streams so often that, you know, I recognize you when you come in, and it's fun to hang out with all of you guys and everybody who's new. I'm excited for everyone whose first stream this is. I know there were at least 2 of you guys that said that earlier. And also for all of you guys who lurk and listen to the stream but don't comment, thank you guys so much for being here. It is a pleasure, even if we don't actually get to speak. Let's see. Fantastic Potato said, hey KN, I'm not sure if you remember me, so I'm sorry that I didn't show you the fan art sooner, but I'm scared to show people my art. Anyways, I hope you find it and like it. Anyways, I hope you like it. Thank you very much for sending in some fan art, Fantastic Potato. I'll have to look for it. I'm not sure where you sent it to, so I don't know if I've seen it or not. A lot of the time you guys have different names on other, like, social media platforms than you do in, like, the live chat over here, so I could be talking to you in, like, 2 places, but I don't realize it's the same person. Fortunately, I'm, like, Sonic Song 182's KN, basically everywhere I go, so you always know it's me, but I'm not sure which art was yours, so hopefully I do find it. And huzzah, Haley Mitchell! They said, "This is my first Sonic Song live stream. Welcome, welcome!" And Gina Garcia sent a smiling emoji. Thank you, and I smile back. Nick the First said, "KN, where can I send you fan art?" I will let you know. Real quick. But really quick, Rosario78 said, "I'm a lurker and I've been spotted. How could this happen? How could this happen to me?" Yes, I see you, but only because you revealed yourself. Hello, welcome to the stream. We're happy to have you. Okay, and let's see. For Nick the First, your question, there's 2 places where you can send fan art. One of them is on the Team 182 Discord. Send fan art to Spotlight submissions, or there's that, and then the other way is send fan art on Twitter using hashtag SS182fanart so we can find it. There you go. That's how you can submit fan art for the show. I do actually sometimes try to browse around in other places just in case I can find like art that people are trying to show me, but they're not on any of those 2 places. Like, Karis Patterson, I actually do have a DeviantArt, but I don't use it, so it's like every couple of months or something, I go on my, I will go over to the DeviantArt and, like, look for people who've drawn Sonic Song fan art. A lot of people don't tag it as such, so it's hard for me to find, but sometimes I find neat stuff that you guys drew for me on, like, on DeviantArt or on Tumblr. I barely know how to use Instagram, but I try. So sometimes I find art that's been submitted other places, but it takes like a big effort on my part to go out and find it, and usually I can't find it. So if you submit it to one of those 2 places, I'm much more likely to be able to find it. A Nicholas Laughter, "I'm sorry, your phone is about to die. This is unfortunate." Sorry. There we go. Sorry, I was getting caught up in the music for a second. Anthony Tardugno asked, "What up, Team 182? What did I miss?" Well, just the speed draw of Metal Sonic is still going on there. Right now, the art that you see on the screen is when I was working on his surprised pose, where he kind of like boosts up and is a bit alarmed by something somebody said. And other than that, we have just been chatting in general. I said hello to all the lurking people who don't comment, but they come here and watch. So I think that's most of what's been going on recently. Chaos the Dark said they gotta go, but they'll be back. Goodbye for now. We'll see you again soon. Kamori Martin wanted to know, what do we do with the Nux Bucks, like when we get a bunch of them? Well, you know, there's a lot of things that we do. It actually really helps out with the channel when we get, you know, any donations at all are really helpful. As you guys know, this YouTube is not my primary job, but it does help me be able to afford more time on the channel when there's like little donations and things. Like the big ones though, we've been using that to help us fly in our voice actors for events and live streams, actually. Like, certain Shadow the Hedgehog voice actors and Amy Rose voice actors. Things like that. Like, for example, in November when Super Nintendo 64 got to fly over to visit me in Platinum Speed to do the Shadow and to do the Sonic and Shadow play Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Forces. When Vinny came to visit us, it was the Nux Bucks donations that made that possible. So there's a lot of things, but like that's a really easy like example to use. So we really appreciate like all the little donations you guys can send. As always, absolutely not like, you know, it's really nice of you, but it's totally not required. It's just really nice thing to do. And it helps us do really fun extra things on the channel, like get to fly our friends in on occasion, and we're able to invest things in the channel and get event tickets and things. So it's a lot of stuff. Those are like the easiest examples, though. Oh my gosh, Excuse me, I am coughing again. Let's see. Fantastic Potato said they sent their art on Twitter and they have the same username and profile. Hang on just a second. I hope that you tagged it correctly. It makes it easier to find. Oh, this is good music. Real nice. I think I'm gonna have to do a Control F for Potato. Sorry. I'm gonna have to keep looking for it. I don't see it right away, but it could be buried in here. I get lots of notifications. Like, I see the one from Princess Isabelle. There's Cool Cat 1237s and Gert the Great's crossover TF2 and Sonic ones. Those are fun. Oh, I think that's, you were asking about that in the chat. Yes, I did see those, and they were very cool. I see an Infinite from Ghost Marrow. Ooh. I'm not seeing it on Twitter at the moment. Please make sure you tag it with hashtag SS182fanart. It makes it a lot easier to find. Also, Princess Isabelle 1310 said, darn, I wish I wasn't broke so I could donate. It's okay. You don't have to do that. Like, if you guys are able to, that's fantastic. But just you guys being here to, like, watch the live streams or support the channel by commenting or watching videos, all of those things are really valuable and we really appreciate all of them. So, if you can't do something like donate Nuxbucks, all you gotta do is watch a video or come and hang out with us on the stream and you're helping us quite a bit as well. So, that's totally fine. Please don't worry about that. Asermani456 asked, are you excited for Lion Guard Season 3? Also, I want to see if this could be a final season, which is a rumor. I actually haven't seen The Lion Guard. I know what it is, and I watched one episode because I was curious. I watched, the one that first had the hyena friend in it. I don't remember her name. I'm gonna look it up because that's, Lion Guard hyena friend. What was her name? Jasiri. I think, yeah. She was cool, I liked her. I think that the series was cute, looked fun, but I didn't have the chance to watch it. I thought it was a little strange what they did with Kiara's personality, but I actually haven't watched the series itself, so unfortunately I can't really comment on it. There's a lot of, like, I love Disney stuff. There's a lot of series I would like to have gotten the chance to watch, some of which I know are really good. Like, I want to watch the Tangled series, I want to watch the new DuckTales one. I wanted to watch Big Hero 6, and I was interested in, like, seeing what Lion Guard was all about. Unfortunately, I don't really have time to watch shows. If I'm not working, I'm trying to get Sonic Song stuff done, so I don't have a lot of time to watch shows. Damien the Gamer Wolf asked, what's your favorite Lion Guard character? I think that would be hard to say without ever actually having seen the show, because the only episode I saw was the one with Jasiri in it. So I guess I'd have to say Jasiri is my favorite, because I thought she was cool, but that's literally the only episode I saw. And I think I watched the clip that had, like, Nuka, Vitani, and Kovu in it. I think all three of them were in there, and that was fun. But yeah, that is the best I can do. Jarrett Perez said, KN, what movies are you interested in seeing this year? Aw, man, there were a lot. I already saw one of them. I saw, How to Train Your Dragon 3. I really had wanted to see that, and I went and saw it, which was great. I need to see Detective Pikachu. I'm hoping to do that with Musical Sushi. If we can get enough time off of work, that would be nice. I am actually interested in seeing the live-action Aladdin movie. I really haven't been interested in seeing any of the live-action remakes of any of the movies, but for some reason, the Aladdin one looks like fun. I think I'm gonna go see that one. But there's also the Sonic movie. Definitely gonna go see that. Midnight premiere, Platinum Speed. It's gonna be great. I think Frozen 2 is coming out this year. I'm gonna have to see that one. There's like a lot of things that would make like 5. I feel like I'm missing 1 or 2 things that I want to see as well this year. It's an unusual year with like a lot of neat stuff coming out. I usually don't get to go to the theaters that often, but there's so many important things I need to see. Like the Sonic movie. That's gonna be a good time. Malcolm Cohen was saying, are you excited to see the Sonic movie in November? Oh, absolutely. Definitely. I think it's gonna be good fun. Like, no matter how the final design for Sonic turns out, I think it'll be a fun show. I'm gonna go see it either way. Squid Ninja 70 said, hey, I just joined and I just made my first animation. I am so tired. I understand. Here on the Sonic Song channel, I don't really do animation. I do other stuff with art. It's like just kind of like moving. It moves a little bit, but it's not really animation that I do. But I do animate elsewhere for like original projects, and I get it. Oh boy, it's a lot of work. Try to go on walks and stuff to like air out your head, keep yourself a little sane. It can be rough staring at the computer screen for like 8 hours straight. Get enough rest, take some walks, make sure you move. That's the best advice I can give, I guess. I take a walk, I think, nearly every day for like that reason, because I do a lot of work behind the computer, whether it's for Sonic Song or my regular job. And I do have like a pretty active like weekend job. But you gotta, when you do a lot of computer work, you gotta move. You really gotta move, or, you know, stuff's gonna get hurt. Like, you're gonna, like, get carpal tunnel and stuff, so take care of yourself, please. Let's see. Imad Siddiqui said, I played Sonic Generations and Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed on Xbox 360. Awesome! Those are both very good games. Sally Michael said, I cried too much at the end of How to Train Your Dragon, and I don't know why. You know, that can happen at the end of a long series, especially when you've grown attached to the characters. I think that can be said of, like, you know, a lot of current movie series that are coming to an end or have come to an end, so I do not blame you. I'm pretty sure Platinum Speed cried at the end of the Avengers movie. No spoilers for anybody on anything, everybody, please. Wyatt the Hedgehog said, KN, excited for Team Sonic Racing? Absolutely. I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's coming out so soon! I keep forgetting how soon it's coming out. I can't wait to play it. It's gonna be a good time. Ariana Draws and Animates said, after I finish an animation, my hand is ready to fall off. Yeah, I feel like that sometimes too. Like, I try not to go so long that things start to hurt. It's usually not my hand, though. It's my back that gets me. Because, like, I'm always, like, hunched over my drawing tablet. I really need to improve my setup so that I don't, like, you know, so my back doesn't get so sore. Let's see. Yes, please, everybody. No spoilers. What's that? Hang on a second. I hear something. Hang on. That is... Aha! I thought so. Hello? Oh, hang on. Do you want to go on speakerphone? Oh. Hello?
Back in my day, a gumdrop used to cost 6 pence, and we were grateful.
Wonderful. Thanks, Grandma.
Grandma Platty.
Thanks, Grandma Platty.
Granny Speed.
Granny Speed, yes, that's the best we got.
Platinum Gran. There we go.
Granny Platt.
There we go. I like it.
Now that sounds like a farm-owning...
I woke up not too long ago, about maybe an hour before, just about an hour and a half ago. So, hi everybody.
The chat in general says hello with varying versions of either Platty or Granny Platt, Aunt Platty. There's
Aunt Platty.
That's a pretty good one, Aunt Platty.
Yeah, I like that one.
And Mighty saying Sleepy Platty.
What's that?
We're getting Sleepy Platty also.
Yes.
Very good. What are you gonna have for breakfast?
I'm probably gonna have some cereal, some honey grams.
Ooh. I had oatmeal and an orange.
Oatmeal!
But that was like a long time ago. It's almost dinner time for me. But you work the night shift, that's different.
I had oatmeal. It was at your place.
Oh yes, I made you some delightful oatmeal.
You made the most delightful, like, meals, I swear.
You can't come over here and do an 8-hour stream without getting fed a lot.
It's just kind of remarkable how you've already assimilated into mom friend.
I am? That is me. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, how are we all doing today?
Somebody asked me earlier what 3 I was gonna main in Team Sonic Racing. What are you gonna do, Platty?
I kind of want to rep Triple S.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Why didn't I even think of Triple S? What's wrong with me? Oh well.
I was thinking Triple S, but then I was like, there are so many other options. Like, I kind of wanted to do, I kind of wanted to do third wheel, like third wheel, like ship pairing.
Oh no. Who that?
Like I want to do like some like famous ships or like even some crack ships, but then like someone randomly is like chilling in the back. So, like, it's like Sonic and Amy, and then just randomly in the back, Knuckles is there. He's like, "Sup?"
But Knuckles is the best one.
He is the best one, but he would, if they would be like a date, so it'd be like Knuckles and Rouge would be on the team, but also Silver's there.
Oh boy.
Hi guys.
Sonic Stalker 123 said Infinite would be awesome in TSR.
I think he would be. I feel like he would probably have to be added with like a bunch of like some of their villains. Like I think like Chaos would be a good one to add in. Maybe Emerald from like Sonic Battle would be cool. Although he's not exactly a bad guy. But
yeah, he'd be a good
like
choice
Styx
anyway.
Could fit in really well in TSR. We just need someone else to join her.
Oh yeah, you know, but she did get into like Olympics without it being a problem.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that Yuji Uekawa drew her means that she's pretty much just like officially like part of the canon.
Wyatt the Hedgehog said we need cream. Yes, we do.
Yeah, see, like if we had like Marine, Cream, and Styx on one team, that would be huge.
That would be really fun. I wish Marine would get into another game, but
Me too. Poor baby. She's only had one game so well.
It's the one game, and she had a costume in the Olympic Games, which is basically all. So like at least they've acknowledged she exists since then. But boy, oh boy.
She's cameoed in other properties. I'm trying to remember what exactly, but she's cameoed.
I think I want Team Babylon the most.
Yeah, Team
Jet
Babylon if I
deserves to be in the racing game.
I think it'd make the most sense.
I need them. Oh, and Joan Umpierre was saying Espio and Charmy. Yeah, there's a lot of characters I'd love to have in the game. I'm like, please.
You know what?
DLC?
Who would be great?
Who? Danny DeVito.
It would be Mighty, Ray, and Heavy and Bomb.
Oh, they would be fun. There's so many we would love to have. Please, Sega, let us have them.
The good thing about the Sonic franchise is that if they ever want to do like DLC for this game, they have so many options and they can just pull from anywhere. And it's kind of fun.
I know, they really do. There's so many like fun characters that they could put in there. Please. You DLC'd Super Sonic into Sonic Forces. You know how to do DLC.
Like, why would you put DLC on a game that really doesn't need it? Whereas with TSR, they're like, oh, we want to do everything all at once. It's like, but we want DLC.
I mean, I saw a screen. This is 100% rumor territory. Nobody get your hopes up. But I saw like a screenshot of the game being like play tested, and it like had like a roster of all the characters that were available. There was a lot of empty space at the bottom of that roster. It wasn't centered in the middle. There was empty spots in the bottom, but no actual evidence of there maybe being slots for more characters. It's just there was like a big empty space at the bottom. And if there weren't going to be more characters, why not just move the roster a little further down so it was centered? We all have our high hopes. We can dream in this fandom, can't we?
You know, I think the Sonic fandom can only do just that.
It's a good thing.
I think it's all we can do.
Yeah, and it's a good thing we're like such a vastly creative fandom, because oftentimes if there's something that everybody wants like really badly but it's just not coming up, like a lot of content creators are able to, incorporate characters that we miss to some degree.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's the modding community, and there's like, different like other kinds of things. I can hear you eating your cereal.
Yes.
Pokey in my pocket said Platty ASMR. Yes. Fantastic Potato said, crunch that cereal!
And right now, I am chewing my golden grams. I feel as the milk fills me with vitamin A and D.
I don't know if this is going so well. The minute you said like golden grams, I'm like, that's not an ASMR sounding like.
Casual of ASMR. It's not even anything special.
It's just like me and my my golden grams.
Golden grams. I feel as the sugar courses through my body.
Oh my goodness! Too much sugar. I mean, all I have is a coffee. That doesn't make very good ASMR. It's just a drinking noise. I like Vinny as Shadow with the fruit roll up. That was pretty good.
Oh my god, that. I don't think you guys are aware, but like when Vinny was doing that in the stream, we were trying so hard not to die laughing. We were like, it was hurting my stomach how much I was trying not to laugh. And stay in character.
I mean, it's a little easier if I'm supposed to be real-time, like, Rouge, for example, laughing about something, but I think by the time we were there, I was supposed to be Maria or Tails. Yes. I don't remember, because I think the fruit roll-up one was when we were playing some of Sonic Mania, and man, I know I broke character at least once. I was like, even no. And so I'm just, like, pretending to be somebody from the Ninja Crew in the background while I'm, like, laughing, like, just on the floor dying. I'm like, why? We've been streaming too many hours.
I just feel lucky that I can laugh as Sonic so easily.
Yeah, like, Sonic laughing is like, for you, is like Rouge laughing for me. Like, the keeping it in character is pretty easy, but there's like some other characters that make it harder. Like, if someone makes you laugh when you're supposed to be Omega. Now try doing that if like someone's literally making you like raffle.
It was so hard. I think it's especially hard because Team Dark, our chemistry whenever we're all together for Team Dark, it's always so much fun. But like Vinny always just goes off because like Shadow's like super casual.
Yes. Oh boy. That's always a good time. Everybody in the chat was saying they thought that was funny too. And Doremi's Melody said that, Platty, you sounded like you were dying when you busted out laughing.
Oh god, yeah,
to be fair, like numerous times, like you would laugh so hard you were crying in the background. Those were pretty good.
The ones where like I start laughing so hard that I cry. Those are my favorite ones.
They're very charming. Marlene Noble says, "Rip Platty, XD." Right, Tommy Sonic Sub said, "Yeah, real laugh while voice acting must be pretty hard." I think we've gotten a lot of practice really at this point because yes, it is difficult. But we do have a lot of practice. I remember there's a part when, like, in the long live stream that we were doing when Sonic and Shadow were playing, like, Street Fighter, Shadow was up at, like, right up to the mic doing, like, the ASMR, but then one of the fighters, like, dropped a vat of, like, slime or something on themselves, and Vinny just goes like, oh my lord, like, right into the microphone. And he was trying so hard to be in character, but it took him off guard, and he just, like... He happened to have been doing the ASMR. He couldn't get away from the microphone in time for that shock.
Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, because he was playing as Hakan, and Hakan's an oil wrestler.
That was the best.
He was just like, oh my god.
I definitely almost died on that one. It was good.
I need to isolate the soundbite of Vinny saying, "I'm greasy."
Oh no, it's your new text message sound. Fabulous. Spray paint animation said your Photoshop skills are impressive, like really impressive. Thank you so much. That's really nice of you to say. I have a lot of practice, but my friend Musical Sushi, who works with me on the art team here on Sonic Song, she does the shading and highlighting for the characters. Now she has some impressive Photoshop skills. Like she knows how to use really use the functions on Photoshop to the best of their ability. She does some fabulous work. I feel fortunate that I've gotten enough practice on Photoshop to be pretty effective at what I want to do. She can do some fancy stuff. But thank you so much. I'm glad that you like it. Right now, featuring a speed draw of Metal Sonic's hand. Looking very grumpy, but actually this pose is his surprised pose.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Kamori Martin said, tell Platty that, oh, sorry, it's, I lost the comment. I think I can still find it. Where'd it go? The chat moves so fast sometimes.
I see it. Just tell Platty that Platty can sing really good and should sing a lot, like, it doesn't matter. Oh, thank you, Kamori. I really appreciate that. I really do love singing. Like, if I had my way, I'd live my life as a musical. So it's really, really nice to hear that, because it's like, I've been training for a long time.
Oh, yes.
So, thank you very much, Kamori.
Platinum Speed, she does musical theater. She played Sebastian the Crab in The Little Mermaid recently.
Yes, I did.
Was that the most recent one?
A few years back.
Oh yeah, you were the genie. I need to see one of your shows sometime. I
have that one on DVD, so I'll bring it over and we can watch it.
Yes.
I think you would love it.
Absolutely.
They didn't give me a script, by the way.
Did they just let you ad-lib it?
My performance was 100% improv.
You know what? I believe it, because I work with you on that exact skill set all the time, so I get it. That was a good choice on their part.
I mean, it's your fault I'm this decent at improv.
I do give you, like, lots of opportunity to practice, and you do fantastically. I am very proud of you and all of our actors. Everybody got, like, really comfortable with it, despite a lot of us being shy at the beginning.
You actually are the reason why I can put 10 years of improvisational comedy on my resume.
I am glad, and it's true. We're moving in on year 11 in I guess June. It's gonna be our 11th year. My gosh.
That's crazy. Also, Shawnee Ivory McNeil Paul. That's a long name. I like that. It says at Sox22. It would be cool if you dressed the characters up in rainbow clothes and bow ties for Pride Month.
I'm sure it would be, but very difficult to do highlighting and shading on that.
Yeah, we actually did do something for Pride, though.
Yeah, we had a photo montage on social media of all the neat stuff, because Sonic went to the Pride Parade and had lots of cool stuff to show off.
Yeah! Sonic, every so often, if you guys are following the Twitter, it's actually one of the cool things that Twitter followers get to benefit from is that oftentimes Sonic will go off and he'll just take pictures of where he's at, like cool events, like I heard he's gonna be going on up to the mountains at some point. He went on over to the Pride Parade. I heard he's gonna be taking a vacation down in Mexico at some point.
Blue Destiny Dragon Kaiju said in Hawaii. Yep, that's one that happened. He did go to Hawaii.
Yes, he did. And like, he goes to a lot of different places. So if you follow our Twitter, you actually get to see some of the things that people on other social medias don't get to see. So like Discord doesn't get to see that. Like YouTube doesn't get to see that unless we make like a giant like montage of like Sonic talking over like a slideshow or something. But either That would be kind of fun, actually. But, like, yeah, no, if you follow our Twitter, Sonic goes to different places, and one of the things he does like to go to is Pride, because we have a lot of people of a lot of different walks of life, and over here in the Team 182, and we want to make sure that everybody gets the same amount of love.
Oh, yes.
So.
And by the way, I think that the Pride Parade adventure and the, I know Anime Expo, and I think the Hawaii one were all actually on the Sonic Song Instagram, which we barely use, but those ones got those photos. They were, yes.
Okay, so I said corrected. Twitter and Instagram are the only places you can find these.
Yeah, every once in a while the Instagram gets some love, but only if, like, you know, it's very photo-based. So when somebody goes someplace where there's lots of pictures to be taken, that's when the Instagram suddenly rises from the dead.
Yeah. But, yeah, I'm not sure. We might have Sonic go to Pride again this year. We'll have to see.
Yeah, we will see.
Yeah. But, thank you for your suggestion. I always am a big fan of bow ties. Bow ties are cool. Let's see. TL Gaming / Lego Gun says, Platty, have you thought about doing an Ask Sonic Heroes in your Jason Griffith Sonic voice? You can actually hear me slip it into that a couple times. In the show. Like, in a Christmas episode, I think I remember having Sonic. He does it more so out of, like, whenever he's kind of being a little mocking. Because that voice is very, like, kind of a mocking sort of tonality. So, like, hey, if you were caught under the mistletoe, who would you choose and why?
Good heavens.
Yeah. But do an entire episode like that? Probably not. That voice does actually get a little taxing after a while. Because you lose your breath so quickly doing Jason Sonic.
Cat Amy Ashton says hi. Hi!
Hi! Hello! Oh, did you put the Sonic CD playlist on shuffle, by the way? Because it was already ending by the time that
it wasn't on shuffle. It's just that just now, 29 seconds ago, the Japanese soundtrack ended and it jumped back to the Europe Sonic CD.
Okay.
But we have about 10 minutes left, so I think we can let it play on this one.
Yeah. Oh my god. I forgot that milk does that. Makes your throat feel all weird.
Oh no.
Well, time to drink more.
Good! Great!
Great! Gotta get that calcium.
Lyrical Miracle 9608 said, Platty, I love musical theater and it's one of my biggest passions, but I'm having trouble getting back into it because there's not many local opportunities for me to get involved in. Any advice?
Yes. For community theater, my suggestion is you want to look, just like Google, auditions. Like you want to Google up auditions within my area. Also get together your resume, get a headshot if you can. If not, get one of your best selfies you've ever taken that doesn't have anything in the background. Like, say it's like in a grassy field, or like you're in front of like a white wall or something, and just go over to like your local like Staples or like your Office Depot or something similar to that, and get the picture printed, and make sure it's a high quality picture, and get it printed in color. And just make sure you get a resume together. There are Google tutorials. You could Google up tutorials on how to make a good like acting resume. Aside from that, just keep on trying to find the auditions as best as you can. Usually they tend to be in the bigger cities, community theater. So keep an eye out for those, or like look around in like your local, like even like I'd say like some churches have like billboards on them, and they have like advertisements for our upcoming shows. And you can always contact the people and see if the auditions are still going. there's a lot of different ways to go about it, but I wish you luck.
Good luck. And Neoprime says, hello, I'm here. Hello, Neoprime.
Hello, Neoprime. Prime!
Oh, gosh.
The Transformers.
And Savannah Lee said a moment ago, hey guys, question, what's your favorite kind of ice cream? Mine is chocolate.
You know, I'm a big fan of Rocky Road.
Same. That's my favorite. That's one of my top favorites.
Right, or like cookie dough. Those two are like a constant, like eternal battle.
I guess, like, my favorite specialty ones are like that don't come up very often. Is I actually love pistachio ice cream. It is very tasty.
Tried it. Is it good?
It's wonderful. I think it's definitely not for everybody, I guess. Apparently it's an unpopular flavor, but it is absolutely one of my favorites, and I don't even like pistachio nuts that much. Like, they're alright. Alright.
I liked pistachio nuts back in 2012 when they were being, like, advertised by Psy.
Great. My other one is like pumpkin ice cream. That only comes around like in the fall. It's glorious, but like for my normal faves, it's like Rocky Road and cookies and cream, and like any kind of like chocolate-based ice cream is very enjoyable.
Yeah, I'm a huge sucker for chocolate. I'm just gonna throw that out there. My two favorite flavors in the world are chocolate and cheese. Not put together, but they are definitely my two favorite flavors.
Good stuff.
Yes.
Oh, I'm kind of scared of this, but Fantastic Potato said, does anyone remember Smurf ice cream?
What? Is that?
That sounds
you're
terrifying.
Older than I am. What is this?
I don't know. That sounds scary, though. I imagine it must have been some kind of, like, promotional blue-colored ice cream. Where's the Sonic movie ice cream?
They're probably gonna reprint the Sonic ice cream, like the Sonic popsicle, and they're probably gonna retheme it to be like the movie. Cause that popsicle has seen so many redesigns.
But that popsicle is iconic.
It is iconic, and it's probably it's probably gonna stay the same. It's just gonna have new packaging.
Oh, I get what you mean.
Because that's what happens. They did it for Sonic Extreme. They had it, except the gumball eyes were black. And then because Sonic Extreme was super marketed, but the game never released.
Great.
And then they did it for Sonic Adventure. Then they changed the eyes to green. And then they rebranded it to Sonic X. And then they rebranded it to modern Sonic. And it's been that way ever since. And I think they could probably get away with doing that for the movie.
Meanwhile, everybody, the history of the Sonic Popsicle brought to you by Platinum Speed.
I like to give shout-outs to Pat Mac. He's actually the one who gave me all of this information on his YouTube channel. Go check him out. He does a lot of interesting history on Sonic paraphernalia and stuff.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Oh boy. Well, okay, it looks like there's only about 4 minutes and then I gotta go because it's almost 5 o'clock. So, I think that, real quick, on the screen, we've got the finished 4 poses of line art and flat colors with Metal Sonic. That's his, neutral, thinking, annoyed, and surprised poses, which, are being scrolled through at the moment. But we do need to start saying our goodbyes now, everybody. We'll end on this fabulous knowledge of Pat Mac and the Sonic Popsicle, which we'll have to see. We'll have to see if you're right. That might get rebranded to being the Sonic Movie Popsicle. But it's time to start reading the participants list to start saying some goodbyes, everybody, while we've still got another few minutes. So, as always, thank you so much for joining us for 2 hours out of your day on a Friday. It's always a pleasure. It's really cool that, so many of you guys are happy to just spend some of your day with us over here. It's always fun. I look forward to it every week. So, thank you so much. And thank you, Platty, for jumping in on the end, Grandma, while you eat your cereal.
Yes, of course, my cereal ASMR. I'm so grateful to have been a part of this, and I hope you all have a wonderful Friday. For those of you who were wondering, yes, I am going to go and get some tea.
Fabulous.
I need it.
Oh, well, unfortunately, the participants list really isn't showing that many names. That can't be more than like 30 to 40 or something, but I will go through. I can
even see the participants list from
my phone. That's okay, dear. You rest your voice.
Okay, all right. I'll chat with you guys later.
All right, here goes the participants list. Goodbye to... I'll see if I can do this quickly instead of slow like the first one. Goodbye to 72 Acemon, Aaron Animates, Agape Studios, Angelique Kolick, Blue Destiny Dragon Kaiju, Bumblebee 0400, Cat Amy Ashton, Chaos Controlled, Chrono Trinity, Cordell Grace, Dominic Greer, Doremi's Melody, Eclipse the Fox, Emily Modrin, Fantastic Potato, Gina Garcia, Gozen Frosty, Mod Siddiqui, Jackie Plumber 68, James D. Morris, Jarrett Perez, Jonah Pierre, Joel Shepard, John Paul Grieve, Joshua Smith. You got me on Smith of all things. It was Smith. Tongue-tied on Smith, fantastic. Joshua Smith, Karis Patterson, Cody Crimson, Lindsay and Jake Kangaroo Mouse, Lyrical Miracle 9608, Malcolm Cohen, Marlene Noble, Mastered Hypersonic, Melman 9812, Jimmel 98, Melody and Co, Nafessa Ahmed, Neo Prime, Nicole Nolt, Nina the Killer, Patty O'Boyle, Park Jimin, Patrick Calvert, Pokey in My Pocket, Brony BA, Princess Isabel 1310, Psycho SSF2, Rainbow Blitz, Rosemary Rivera, Samara Harrison, Savannah Lee, Scott Conlon, Shawnee Ivory McNeil Paul, Skygirl 5, Sliver the Hedgehog and Blaze, Sonic Stalker 123, Sonimation, Spray Paint Animations, the TTTM, Thieving Gentleman Joker, TL Gaming, Lego Guns, Wyatt the Hedgehog, and the last one is XXUT Drawer XX. Shockingly, that's all of the ones they are showing on my list, so there you go. I wish I could say literally everybody's names in here to say goodbye, but that's as many as I can get all together. So
sorry,
thank
folks,
you.
YouTube is weird.
Yeah, thank you. It's only who YouTube shows me on the algorithm for the participants. Unfortunately, it's not like literally everybody. But thank you so much for joining us on another Fun Fridays. This was number 129. We're getting slightly closer and closer to live stream number 182. We're gonna have a party, I'm sure.
Oh my god, can we have pizza?
Yes, we'll have a pizza party and we'll do something fun, but it's still a ways off. Alright, thank you guys so much, and sorry Echo the Cat, Android, Scarlet the Virus, who literally just got here while we were saying goodbye. I'm sorry. Goodbye everybody, we'll be back again next week, same Sonic Song time, same Sonic Song plays. Alright, bye everybody!
Bye everyone!